This might be the best overdrive you've never heard of. It's called the Baker's Dozen, and it's from a small pedal builder in Slovenia called Couch Electronics. The first thing that hits you when you open up the box of the Baker's Dozen is how cool it looks, and yeah, kind of how adorable it is as well. The folded aluminium enclosure is clearly inspired by some 90s Marshall pedals, but it's still got its own thing going on. It's sleek, modern and compact, definitely not a mini pedal, but it is certainly smaller than it looks like on photos. A quick comparison with a Boss pedal. It's about the same width as a Boss pedal, but a little bit shorter, and definitely not as tall. So what is it? It's an overdrive pedal. Okay, cool. There's some BluesBreaker DNA in here, but I don't think that this is just another BB clone. It's one of the most transparent drives that I've come across recently, and you can actually set this up to sound pretty much identical to your bypass sound. Now, why would you actually want to do that? Well, personally, I found that to be a good neutral starting point, and then you can add and subtract gain and tone from there, shaping your sound with these three simple controls. I call it a low gain drive, just brushing into mid-gain territory, and when you do push it, you get this rich harmonic bloom, especially in the low end of things. It's a really musical overdrive, and I've found over the years that low gain overdrives are probably the most versatile because they keep your dynamics intact and that feel under the fingers. Not only that, but they also stack better with other pedals. And the Baker's Dozen nails all of that. This feels like a pedal that started life as a BluesBreaker, but then evolved into something else. The low end in particular sets it apart from others. It's huge sounding, and honestly, this might even make a great bass drive. There's so much of it available. That blooming and saturated low end kind of reminds me a little bit of the Greer Amp's Lightspeed, which also has that thick, natural bass bump. Now that low end focus is not going to be for everyone, but I'm glad Couch went there. It gives this pedal its own identity, and I love this quote from the builder. To some players, it might be the best overdrive they've ever plugged into. To others, maybe not their thing. That's the beauty of music. It's subjective. And that's the thing. This is a pedal that allows you to shape your sound. It's a tool, and it helps you get to where you want to be. I don't think this is a one drive solution for your pedal board. I don't think it can cover every drive need of yours, but pairing it with a more focused or mid push drive, or even a treble booster, you could cover a whole load of ground. For me, the Baker's Dozen is the definition of a hidden gem. It's boutique priced, but not outrageous. The build quality is incredibly premium, right down to the in-house designed optical relay foot switch, which is just so satisfying to use. It's a familiar sound, but without being generic, it's refined and so well thought through. This is a pedal that will be right at home on a pro pedal board, and I think is going to be a bit of a sleeper for you tone purists out there. Let me know if you found any other boutique drives that I might not have heard of before.